service, right? So when we are running the application, AST, will it not impact that? Not sure how
Maybe
it would be.
Suman and Vijay can answer that. I mean, I think I know the answer, but maybe Vijay's team can answer that.
Yeah, sure.
Megha, what was the question?
I was just saying that our current application is onto the customer service, right? But if we run the AST tool and we get the import, right, of the application, so customer service will definitely come as a part of that thing, right? So just wanted a confirmation around that thing, that when we run that, it will definitely come, right?
So I think let me just show you, Suman.
Yeah.
So what they've done now, I think in the DMS application, which is in the clone environment, they have done the decoupling by copying rules, as an example, from CSFS into the DMS application, and they've shared the document. But currently, if you go to the stack here, and if you look at collection, for example, here, and you go to GRP, which is their enterprise app, you see you still have the customer service for FS8. This is the UI kit application, and the question is simply, do we need to remove it at this stage? This also, so it is completely independent, or can we leave this particular application, the customer services or FS here at the moment? Our AST tool, does it get impacted if this is there in the stack? That I think that's the question, if I understand it.
Yes.
Can we remove and try to save the application? Is it throwing any error?
Okay, we can try. So,
Preeti, what's your take? Because we go after the runtime details. If there will be data models specifically which are coming from that particular layer, will it kind of come up in the blueprint as well?
Yeah, so any underlying data objects that cases are using from customer service will also come up. That was why I just wanted to confirm.
Okay. Did you hear anything from Ravi on this?
see, Ravi, Suman, we had confirmed previously. Ravi was saying it doesn't matter for this purposes for running the AST tool, whether this is in stack or whether we decouple or not. In fact, we have not decoupled the application by copying the rules. But what we have not done is we have not done a standalone test of it by removing the customer services surface. So Preeti asked that question in the morning. So, I mean, I can try saving if it is simple, but if we get into problem, maybe we can.
Yeah, you can try it.
I think that is what you're saying. So I'm doing it the GRP. Let me see, save. Okay, seems to have saved.
Can you save the parent tabs? Yeah.
Parent collection, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good point, because we might be using something and it's such.
Yeah, because we do have that along with the collection, we have another application there.
DMS specifically, right? So let me see. Let me just check.
DevOps Foundation. I think it's directly Pega rules. Yes.
That's fine. I just want to make sure that. Just one thing, Megha, this environment shows Eon collection staging phase. There is no word of clone here. Are you confirmed that this is a clone environment?
Yes, this is what they've given us, the clone environment to me.
Usually they put a word called clone here.
Yeah, they've put a clone. I've checked into the Pega Cloud also, right? And I've just verified that this is a clone.
And what is your okay, fine. What is your staging environment? Is that the same URL or different for staging?
No, it is STG2. We have STG2. Yeah.
Let me save it while it is opening.
Let me double confirm that also.
Yes, saves at the moment, so which is good, I think. So okay, so we have. So someone it is saved at the moment. So like from the enterprise application, we have removed the customer services for FS for the moment. Preeti, is that okay?
Yeah, Salil, but now
I
I'm
was
not sure.
still wondering that it should not save, because in the DMS app, if you go to cases and data, I clearly remember seeing a CS horizontal case.
Okay, let's have a look.
I expected at least this should throw an error.
Let's have a look. It's very slow for some reason.
No, I think it's not slow. Cases and data type, maybe there's an issue in loading because we removed that
Okay.
app. Shall
Yeah,
we
it could be.
restore it?
Yeah, I will.
Let's go ahead with the app and stack. I'll connect with Ravi once. If he had
Thank
already reviewed, we'll go with
you.
Vijay. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure. So he reviewed it for other application, like different, the POC one when he was doing, right? He said it should be okay to run signature tool with or without CS on in the stack. That is something I confirmed with him on call. So this,
Sure.
I think, let's proceed with one run. We'll see. It's not that we'll proceed with the same blueprint, right? We can try, see how is it looking on blueprint and signature. The file also we can check and see if
Yeah.
anything from CSFS came into.
So I think Preeti is right.
Yeah.
When I restored the dependency in the GRP application for customer services, it shows the tab. So it means there is this Pega CA work, manage collections. There is a dependency here.
Yeah, in fact, all the service classes or the interaction, everything will have directed inheritance to CSFS and CS classes. So let's proceed with the app and stack.
Okay.
Should be
Okay,
fine.
no problem. Okay, fine.
So just to confirm, the changes done by Megha's team are merging the branch to remove the dependency, but otherwise you have kept the stack as it is, or have you removed one layer in one layer, or it's just the stack is as it is.
Stack is as is.
So is that okay, na, Vijay? What we are trying to do basically is we'll run with the AST tool and see how it goes.
Yeah. Yes. Just one more thing. Megha, can we get high level information on remove what is meant by removing the dependency? Can you just give us that info?
We just removed it from the application perspective, where we were having dependencies on the properties, the sections which were referring to the Pegasus things, so that loading of the sections and those things will not impact there. So that is how we have done it. Nothing from the application stack perspective. We have removed nothing from that perspective.
So let's say if a property is being referenced in a section, you just
Yeah.
remove that property from the section. That's
We
it.
have moved it into our layer,
Okay. You
into the
saved it into
DMS.
your layer.
Yeah.
Got
Yes.
it. Okay.
Okay.
Which all rules were moved like that? Properties, and can you give us some more examples?
Yeah, properties were there. There were few data transforms, one or two harnesses, nothing much. Because other things are totally customized into our, means they have been moved into our DMS layer.
Sure. I think we can proceed with the run.
Yeah.
It'd be
So I'm
okay
just,
or any other.
can you see the application signature tool? I'm just following the steps, Megha. You
Mm-hmm.
can see my screen with the application signature tool.
Yes, Alice.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, fine, no problem. So I'll just following the instructions. I mean, there is a link. Now for Infosys benefit, I'll just put it in the chat window so that they are clear what we are doing. 1 minute. People want to refer to it, please do so. This is, I think the overall objective is that as part of the value accelerator approach, what we do here, we we record the session with the transcript and the AI, we really then create a detailed documentation on how this is actually going to work end to end. What we did to make it work, basically. Right. Okay. Just we download. So the current version of the DMS application or the Pega platform is 25.1.2, right, Megha? That is why, that is what.
Yes, yes, Salil, it's 25.1.2.
Okay. So we have downloaded the component. We are going to extract the contents of the zip file, log into your application, and we import it basically. So I'm just give me 1 minute. I'm just looking at the downloaded component and then extract the contents. Okay, so I'm going to configure, if you can see. So configure application, where it gone? Keys, where is that link? Decision, cancellation. Anyone who knows why I'm not getting the
It is not coming.
application?
Application distribution is not coming.
Yeah, it is not coming here for some reason.
I think you're clicking on new. Can you click on the
On the configure.
configure?
Can you go to configure?
But also,
Yes, yes. Application.
okay, thank you.
You should extract the zip file.
Yeah, we have. I've done separately.
Okay.
Choose the file.
We need to extract the zip file.
Yeah, I have already done it. I'm just going to that folder here. This is the zip.
Got it. Okay.
That's the one, right? Java.
Yes. This is good.
I just follow through the things without me changing anything. Installing now. So Megha, just to confirm, I think there was this issue that the tool was not getting installed. Was it that issue is resolved now, right?
Yes,
I mean,
correct.
of
That issue
course.
is resolved. Yeah. Yeah. We are
Yes.
able to do that.
Okay, so that is done. So what we do is we go to the application definition now. So the next step is we add a rule set and we have to put in pega app sign 0199.
Salil, just add on top of Pegabix to avoid error. Yeah.
Okay. Is that okay? Pega app sign and number
No, no.
5.
6, it should be 6.
Okay. Like this, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure that the app sign is there. Okay, I'll put 0199. All right, okay, that's done. Click save. Right, okay. And Megan, have you people run it already using this thing as the steps we are following here
Yes,
in your
Salil,
staging?
yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
we
In
did
CSDT,
right.
DT environment, yes, we have
Yeah,
run it.
okay. And they did work?
Yes, Salil, yeah.
Yes,
We were
it
able to
did work.
generate that signature
Okay,
file.
great. I think
Yeah.
fine. Okay, so select group, available portal, add portal. So it's asking about, okay. Do we need to add the
In the
portal here?
definition tab only, first tab only, we need to
Yeah.
add portal. Yeah.
It's a portal, okay, fine. Pick a signature tool. Okay. Okay. What is this there? Absolutely click save. Okay. What is the next one to follow here? I mean, is it
We can launch the portal.
yeah,
So
application signature detail? I'm just trying to make sure that we are following that instructions also. Which this is the one, right? The next one, the portal. Yeah.
You can just launch the portal.
Yeah.
Vika, are any cases created after resaving the artifacts?
We didn't make when I wait for the testing purpose, we might have created few cases yesterday, right, on this environment.
Yes, Megha.
Yeah, we created few just to do the smoke test.
Are they resolved?
No.
No. But it would be pointing to the staging environment only, right? Database. So we would be having the resolved cases there.
Yeah. I think as I told, this is
Hmm.
just a copy. The database is same, so we have all that set of data we need.
Resave. Do you resave with the same name into your latest toolsets, or were there any name changes to the properties or any other artifacts that you were trying to save?
We didn't rename. We just saved it into our rule set.
So yeah, then I think if it is just resave, then should be picked up. The latest definition should be picked up. Okay.
Yeah, it would be picked it up. Yes.
Okay, so it has done. It is showing the case types. Data object 20. Now, what do we want to do here? I mean, next section is the important one. We know there is this interaction call and all, which are more sort of customer services one.
Mhm.
Am I right that we need to uncheck it and only select the ones we are actually using, which are these two? Or, I mean, this is where Vijaya and maybe Megha, I think we need to focus on. These are the two, right?
Yeah, but that search part will not be taking as a part here, right? Because on the click of the search, we are launching the phone interaction.
Correct. My understanding is that part is part of the customer services wrapper, which will come in after this.
Okay.
That's my understanding. And Vijaya, please, you have to guide here. What we
Yeah,
so
so
all of
Ravi and
these.
Vinay, you can also provide your inputs over there. So as of now, we're actively using next action in the collection case types, right? So right now we're selecting only those two case types over here. Phone interaction, it will be definitely a flavor of the CS thing. So we are not adding it now. Or just out of curiosity, if we add that, will it break there something, Salil or
Well,
Kritik?
my understanding is like this, that the interaction call
Mhm.
or what is called research interaction will be provided by a different layer. A new stack will come on top of it, which is why I do not think from a conceptual design perspective it is needed.
Mhm.
But and this is why I'm asking Vijay and team to confirm what is required here. Please, can you, in the meantime, while they're discussing, can we confirm capture missing information is not required, right?
Yeah, it's not required.
Update
So
contact details, no.
Not
Dispute,
no,
required.
social media, DCA,
no,
fee view, field, legal,
no, no.
quality review, collection case, initiate possession, no. None of
And
these.
these are basically the Pegasus and FS ones, right? So these are the
And the sample size here, Vijay, any comments on that? The sample size, next section has got 2030 open cases resolved at 8,551. Do we need to increase the sample size or and for collection as well?
And also,
Yeah, sample size you can increase. You can
How
give 5,000,
much?
6,000.
5,000 should we put in?
Yeah, 5,000 should be good.
Okay.
And collection 7 is good because anyways we consider only the resolved cases.
Correct,
Currently
correct,
we don't
correct.
consider combination. And other question is, what are the case types that we really want to modernize? Because we thought there were only one or two case types. We see a bigger list now.
yeah.
So which are the ones?
So here we do have a bigger list, but we are not using them as such. It's just for the future perspective. They might have been created when the application might have been designed at that point of time. So currently there are three case types that we are majorly focusing on: next action, collection, and the phone interaction.
And phone
Collection and what's
interaction
the
is part
third
of
one?
the
Phone
Yeah.
interaction. Okay.
phone is part of that customer services research transaction, which I believe from Ravi and Sambit, this will be provided by the new layer which we'll put on top. See, I think the architecture currently embeds the service cases and interactions and customer services into one layer. And I believe as part of this new architecture, we are putting the value accelerated with customer services. You have the value accelerated focusing on case types in the GRP DMS work service in next section. And then a new layer will come in for customer services, which will interact with this layer. And my understanding again from Ravi was that this will move into the new layer. It will not remain there. But if needed, we can move it now.
Let's
So,
not consider in. Sorry, go ahead, Vijay.
go ahead. Sorry.
I agree. Let's not consider the interaction. Customer
Yeah,
service or financial service Constellation version has a different flavor of these infra-related case types
correct.
for interaction layer, and that
Correct.
can be leveraged later.
I think that's my understanding, correct. So I think what Preeti is saying is
what
what my
about what
yeah.
about DCA and field, because they have also good number of cases.
Megha, you need to answer this, please. That
Uh,
why this 2001 3967, these are high number of cases. Why are we not taking them?
uh, we can consider that, Salil, for now, because actively we are not using this and we don't have anything around that. But yeah, for this thing, we can consider this thing and take it into there since we have the number of the cases around that. So let's take DCA, field, legal,
So
these
this
three
is
things.
But none of
so
them are
Megha one.
resolved.
Yeah.
Is the life cycle like they're always open or something?
Yeah.
Or they're not even being used at all?
They are not being used itself.
Then
So
I
my
think
point
let's
is,
leave it, Salil.
yeah, leave it.
Yeah.
No, I think my
Hmm.
point is because this is
Correct.
you need to provide the clarity. I think Suman question is more
Yeah.
about because we are seeing a high number of cases here, why are we not taking it? We don't want to take it because the problem would be if we get into this thing, DCA field and legal, and it's not used in production at all, then we just don't use it. I guess
Yeah.
I'm reluctant not to take it. It will create
Yeah.
problems for us in case we get problems
Sure.
because of these case types. So can you confirm that these are not used in production and these are not part of the scope?
Yes, actively we are not using these case types, Salil. That is what it is
Okay,
there.
fine
We are
then.
not
Let's leave
actively
it.
using them, yeah. But yeah, okay. Anyways, it would be there, right? When we would be having that, yeah.
Sorry, what was the last thing you said, Megha?
I'm
When
just
will be?
trying to I'm just trying to say that when we would be creating the constellation, when we would be running this into the blueprint, right? All the other case types which are there, we have to manually add them into that application stack, right? Once
No,
we
no, no,
move into the new
no, no,
constellation, no?
no.
Yeah,
See
those will be
again.
in built on.
Yeah. please carry on.
sorry.
Vijay, you explain, Vijay, please. Yeah.
No, so those will just be in built on. They will not be part of the new version that is created. Only the case types that we
Okay.
select now will be converted to Constellation case types, not anything else at all.
Okay, and if we want to move, if we want to convert them into constellation, we can do it at the later point of time, right?
Later, yes, but that is, I think
So I
that
think
could be a bit
Mega, as
tricky.
per my
So we have to
understanding,
take
we may
a
need to
good call.
recreate those case types again into constellation. I think we cannot get
Yeah,
We
the
that's what I
manually
existing.
wanted
call.
to, yeah, just I wanted an
Yeah,
answer
yeah.
that whether
I
do we
guess
need to
Vijay, what
recreate them or can we do it something here that we can move it there?
the point is, first of all, are they in scope? Are you using them in production? Because since last 1 month, Mega, we have been talking about next section case type mainly. Collection as one single step. None of these things came into the picture. And we were always saying the scope is two case types. So the question is
Yes.
simply in production, do we make use of these case types or they are there for testing purposes only?
Right now, we are not actively using them.
What does mean by actively not using it?
Uh, Means we don't have cases for this case types in production.
Okay, great then. Then it clarifies the users are not using it.
Yeah.
I think we are clear.
Yes.
It is not in scope. Fine. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think let's not. Um,
Yeah, just one last question, Megha. The two case types that we selected, right? Are they independent cases? Do they have any parent-child relationship with any
No,
other
they are
cases?
independent case types.
I think we can
okay.
proceed, sir.
Yeah, fine. I'll share the screen back. Vinay. Okay. So we have selected. So we have selected next section and collection. In next section, we have increased the sampling from 100 to 5,000 to give a probably a bigger representation in terms of the data and everything. Collection, we have kept it as 7, and we have not selected any other case types. Data objects, please advise Megha. What do we need here? Which of these data objects are used? Ravi has raised his hand. Please.
Yes, Salil. So before data objects, I just have a question regarding the phone interaction. So for example, if we select this phone interaction, right, will there be any impact? You just tell me like a we know, so we have a separate application where we are having phone interaction in the new application layer. But will there be any impact if we include phone interaction now?
I, I,
So
my,
impact would
my, yeah,
this
Vijay, please you answer. You can answer. Yeah.
so impact would be that this case type also will be converted to constellation with whatever artifacts are extracted. And the new layer that the CS team wants to establish, right? That
Mhm.
will be again a problem with the class names or whatever dependencies would be there, right? These would be unnecessary if we are not going to use them at all. I think Preeti can add in too.
So,
Yeah,
Okay, so like
eh,
in my opinion, like for example, in the new application layer, so we are going to have this feature, right? Phone interaction. So that will be the highest priority and that will work as expected, right? So there, in my opinion, I don't see any direct relationship with this in the phone interaction for the new application and the current thing. So if there is any relation, then definitely there is an impact. So when we go with the new application stack, so
Yeah, my understanding is like this, Ravi. The current application we'll be creating the GRP DMS will be version 0105. Okay,
mhm,
this is only be from an architecture perspective containing case types. What the customer services team is telling, customer services thing which will come on top will be the umbrella app which will use the case type from this application. So that customer services application is going to have research, interaction, call, all that 6 interaction sub cases and all of that will be part of the customer services layer and that will interact with this EMS application is my understanding of it.
yes, Salil, even my understanding also same. For example, but still I want to go ahead with phone interaction in the current application. So when we go with these things, right? So when we introduce the new application stack where we are having phone interaction and other call thing, so I think that will be the highest priority. That will work as expected. So
So, but why do
even
we
though
want to
we
take it? The question comes is why do we want to take the research interactions case type into the DMS application? Because I think what Vijay is saying, my worry is if we take it, and later on we have to remove, it might be a bit of a problem to remove classes and everything, that is where the challenge is coming. I am not 100%.
So in my opinion, like, so I'm just thinking about these in-flight cases or whatever accounts, the current functionality should not break. So in that context, I'm just highlighting this point. So, I don't know how the new feature is going to work in the new constellation, in the new application. So
Do we need Vijaya Ravi's input here for this point, or we are okay to proceed?
I think we are trying to add Ravi. but,
Yeah.
He's a client at a client call.
Okay.
I'm trying to reach someone else somewhere.
Um, so what we can try and do in the meantime is we can exclude it, generate it, and take to the blueprint Vijaya and see if it comes out correctly or not. In the meantime, if we get Ravi's inputs, we can redo it. I mean, what I mean is that we will not import it in clone environment before getting Ravi's inputs. Is that okay? Or you think
Yeah, that should be fine because
it should
we
be fine?
can generate app signature 200 times also.
Yeah,
No issue
correct,
at all.
correct. So let's do that then. For Ravi,
Yeah,
then
that's
for the moment, we will exclude
yeah,
it.
yeah.
But
Sure, sure.
before
Yeah.
we import in clone, we will try and get the inputs from Ravi, which Vijay and team will do. So data objects, what do we want here? Can somebody go one by one? Account,
Yes, we need a Salil.
but where is it? Okay, account we need. Okay, the account campaign.
Yeah, we need it. We need it,
So
Sunil.
campaign history, address history, audit. So
Audit,
everything we
uh,
need. Case also
customer
we need.
PSR,
Yes.
Com.
Supply.
comms also be needed.
Okay, customer is zero record here.
But we needed customer and customer
That's
No, no.
PSR.
So
fine.
basically, we
Still
have
get the
some
skeleton.
like we have some jobs where it is going to delete the customer service. There is a functionality, Salil. So, but customer also we need.
No, I am only have one prop challenge here. When
Mhm.
you say account campaign, so wherever there are zero records, why is that the case that we have a production like environment and we have zero records here?
It could just
Salil,
be a skeleton.
yeah, Salil, we
Sorry.
have every day there is a job that will refresh this data types every time into production, and then they reload it. So maybe that is the reason why we have zero count here.
So how does it affect your testing then? So let's take an example when I'm testing it for
It
a
is done.
customer.
Yeah, it is done. I think after business hours, around 2 p.m. something.
No. I'm saying in the clone environment, when you go and test it, these zero records will that not cause a problem for you if there's no
We can
customer
just
in the
add a
data?
record. We can just add a record there, right?
Okay, you're
So data
comfortable with
type.
that, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, single
Fine.
record is okay because we would be doing the ingestion, and so automatically data will go into that table once we
All right.
inject a file here, right? Yeah, so data will go into all the tables here.
Okay. So okay, customer PSR. Just tell me which one needs to be unselected. I'll just go quickly so that we don't spend time. Customer search, data flow errors, ad hoc comms, interface errors, next section outcome, notes, payment,
Yeah, I
I
supply,
think we
and
think
need
all
this
tables
thing.
are
Yeah,
required. No.
yeah, all
okay,
tables are
great.
required. Yeah.
Fine then. Okay, so we have made the decision, and what do we do then? We just click on generate application signature, Vijaya.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
Salil.
Yeah, okay. Let's do it. How much time it takes typically from this point onwards?
It all depends on the sample size. I think we have given 5,000, so it take a bit of time.
Fine. Well, it can
So
wait.
try to open 5,000 work objects and try to
Okay. Got it.
fill out info.
All right. Okay. So one other thing, Mega, I think our team here, the product team, have got access to the clone environment. So the
Mhm.
idea is, as I said initially, if we get a problem which you can't resolve, they can continue doing the investigation on the clone, and once they have resolved, they can resume back in case we get into that state.
Sure.
Uh, So does it come up with a message or something, or it's just saying your application signature is ready for download now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is it.
Yeah.
This is it.
Okay, so it's pretty quick. I think I'll do both of them, download and view summary.
Can you scroll down and see like status of?
Okay, like 1 minute. Okay, I can scroll down. Yeah, success and success here, and there is no success on the data objects. Is that okay?
Right, it's just on the case types.
Sorry, one thing I spotted here.
Collection.
We have a create collection case also. We need it here. GRP DMS work collection.
It has got auto added, I guess.
Yeah. Initially, I think it was not there.
Initially, it was not there. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
No, I think same class only. I think it came twice.
Yeah, it has come twice. So is that correct?
Yeah.
Or
No, but something that we
this-
can look into,
See,
is it
this-
a case without case type? It seems case without case type. It does not have any case life cycle defined, stages and steps.
no, but I think Vijay here it's saying we selected collection GRP DMS work collection with 7. At the end, we are saying
Yeah.
collection DRP DMS work
Same
collection. No, same thing. It is showing again.
Yeah,
Why
I
is that?
agree. So that for cases without case types, after clicking on generate signature, we run some logic to identify the flows for cases without case type rule. If it is just getting extracted from a starter flow or something like that, that is where an additional row can come in. So we can look at it why the additional row came in. That is fine. This is expected.
Okay,
If there are
okay.
multiple starter flows, we can expect this to come in. That is okay. And we'll see why the name came same. But the question is collection a case without case type? Like, are there stages and steps for it or no? Is it just
No,
a
it is
flow
there.
rule from
So case type is created, Vijaya, and there is only one stage is being created. It is already there. Yeah.
So this is the collection case type.
that
Let
is
me
not
open
getting
it.
picked up?
Let me open it for visibility and understanding. I think it has 2 steps here. This is the collection case type. It has got a collection work basket and update status here. I think that's the case type.
Yes.
Yes.
This is what I think we mean. And in the app explorer, we have DMS work what collection.
Yes.
This is the class which represent that case type.
Go to process.
case type.
I think it should. GRP DMS work collection. That's the case class we are looking at here. GRP DMS work collection 463. If I look at instances here, just to kind of confirm, pages 1 of 10. So there are 10 pages. I guess this must represent 463.
One question I had. When we are creating instances of the collection class here, are we instantiating it from background processing and we are giving a flow that create collection case?
Yes. It's an automatic case creation.
So it has not gone through though the case type has stages, the flow that you're using to instantiate the work object is create collection case. It has not gone through the stage life cycle.
Oh, it is
Okay.
not using the PY start case.
PY
Is that
start
what you
Yeah.
mean?
case.
Or
Yeah.
you can
Great, good.
modify this
Understood.
case life cycle. It has to be adjusted. You have to see what is that flow.
So why is that the
Yeah.
case? I mean, why are we not doing? Why we are not following the PY start case here, and why we have a separate flow for this? Does anyone know?
Salil, this is from day one, how
Okay.
the design has been done.
No, fine.
And
Okay.
it is, I think, the practice from older Pega versions when the case type was not there. We would have tried to use create collection case
Create collection
directly.
case, correct.
And then when some 8.x version came in and the case type creation was mandatory, the approach that would have taken is to add that to stage lifecycle. But maybe we did not replace the PY start case as a starter flow, so it is not going through the life cycle. But I think even in the stage, it is the same flow that is being added. If we look at the PY default of the collection, it is the same flow.
Yeah, flow is same almost.
Flow is same, yes.
Because it has got 2 things here. So if
Sangeeta, can you mute? Let's do some.
Your workflow is pretty much the same, but it's in part of the create stage. I think that's the only difference. Stages create, create collection
Create
keys.
collection
Okay,
keys.
okay. It's using the same flow then. Okay, it's
Same
okay.
flow.
I think this is fine. I mean, the case type uses a flow basically, but it doesn't use pivot start case. Or maybe the pivot start case internally calls create collection case. Anyway, Preeti, is that going to cause a problem?
No, from my side. So
Okay.
Vijay also just wanted to summarize here. Even if we take up this as a starter flow based case type, because the steps is just two, right? It will eventually create the same life cycle. Should be fine, right?
Yeah, should be fine, Preeti. It's just that we have to create the case type also uh, from the same as a constellation case type on import. What we are thinking is if we can make this case type flag as yes, right? Because it will be already there on the built on. If same sections are being used, then import will also honor that. We should be able to modernize the collection case too.
Yeah, but one thing, na, Vijay, just to confirm, there is nothing there in this case type from what we know. This case starts, it works in a work basket and it updates status. There's no visual part of it.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Okay.
straightforward from that point
Nothing
of view.
is there.
So why we want to modernize this?
Huh.
And then,
No, it's not modernizing. The idea was that the other case type, which is the next section here,
uh-huh.
this next section is the main one which is modernized. The collection case is basically sitting there, which works with the next section, but not as a parent child. The way programmatically it works is that a collection case spans the journey of the collections in which there might be multiple next section cases, but there's no parent child. It's just the way that it has been designed at the moment. But the point I think you are making is, do we really need it then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good point. Um, I There's no
We
visual
have
part,
an
correct?
assignment.
Sorry,
What do we see in that assignment? There is one assignment, right? First
it
one is
Yeah.
just
assignment.
yeah this one.
The waiting work pass. Yeah. We don't any access to this
Showing.
work basket.
There is no view here, right? Vega.
No view there. Yeah. No view there.
This goes to an internal work basket basically.
Yes.
Then better we run it on blended. No?
Yeah.
There is
For
no impact at all.
But even if we add it, there shouldn't be any issue, right?
Yeah.
Because no
Uh,
UI is there, it should not impact, right?
So the
Sorry.
like issue meaning with the modernized with the value acceleration, right? Currently, case with case type where we can identify the life cycle that will be a good candidate for modernization or creating the
But
constellation. So this one is currently not being recognized as case with case type because all the resolved cases that were created, right, didn't go through the stage-based life cycle. We can change it. That's not a problem. But if there is no use case, then let's proceed with next action case.
Yeah. Okay.
no,
I,
Salil, but
Mhm.
you know our application, right, Salil? Just a question to you. If we
Yeah, yeah.
remove it, then you want us to have it manually, right, created under the constellation once we go into there, because on the
No,
UI
so
we
the
are
thing,
having.
so let me interrupt. I think the point is, as we know, DMS new application version will be created the minor one, 010501.
Hmm,
And this is for
correct.
Vijay and Suman. This is still going to use 010401, right? 010401 has a collection case type in it. My understanding is we are modernizing one case type, which is the constellation X section. Collection case type will still be part of the stack and it can be used. I don't see anything. And but this is Suman
My
and Vijay
only
to yeah.
Yeah, my only thing is that Salil, we do have the reference of that case ID, right? Collection case ID onto the next action case, right? So that thing should not impact. We just show a number over there, nothing there. That's it, right? We just show a number over there that this is what the collection case ID is corresponding to that next action. So that is also there on the next action UI. So just to be very sure about that, that it's not going to impact anything around that.
Vijay and Suman, I don't think. So do you allow the collection case to be opened by clicking on a URL or something from next section? Or is it just a display only, read only text without any navigation?
Vinay and Ravi, can we just confirm this thing?
So my question is, in the next section case, you have a collection case, let's say C123. Can the user click and open it? It's just a display only property.
Yeah, I think it is only display
Yeah.
kind of property. So
Mm.
I personally do not think, but I'm just looking for Vijay and Suman to confirm that I don't see anything that should not cause an issue at all. Because the case size which we are not modernizing are still part of the stack. Correct, Vijay? And
Yeah, and the case type is also small, right? Even if needed, we can just create it in Constellation. It's very small. There is no UI also.
no,
I
that is
agree.
correct.
Yeah, but
The point I think is, Vijaya, if you don't convert it, for example, let's just talk the scenario. Let me just show you what I think I'm asking the question. So let's say we don't convert it. My DMS application, which is 010301, will contain the GRP DMS work collection case type, right? So when we create the 0104 version, only next section will come in, but the collection will still be able to be used from this particular class, right? Because it is built
Yes.
on. So that should be fine. I mean, I I don't see anything, but I mean, again, I'm looking for you guys to confirm.
Can we see once the runtime also, if possible? Salil?
Yeah, I think this is
yeah,
so. Mega, can you do a runtime thing? I know, but you it might be better if you show that to Suman.
yeah, just don't let me open. Uh, Runtime, I'm just opening one case which is there in production. Okay. Yeah. So
Just 1 second, you. What we
I'm just logging in and just sharing it. Can I share my screen now?
Yeah, please go ahead.
I'm just showing you the phone interaction also once. Like I've clicked on this search button on the top. Let me know if you're able to see the screen first. It's visible, right?
Yeah, we can see. Yeah.
So on the click of this search button, we are actually having that research interaction call and thing. Then we search it. This is my 360-degree view for that particular account. Okay.
Hi Suman, hi everyone.
Hey Ravi,
Yeah,
thanks for joining.
I was in other meeting and just coming out of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we had some question. Now we are just looking at the runtime.
Okay.
We'll
fine. So this is where we are just referring to the collection case details here. So it's not anything. It's just a static value. What do you say here? And if I open any next action case corresponding to this particular account, here also I'm seeing the same static value under the customer, this thing. And we do have a collection history also.
this case ID is stored in next action case or like how
No,
that is managed?
it is a separate one, right? We have that work collection.
I think the question is that you are just retrieving the data from the work collection instances or OBJ browse and just showing it here as a link to open. It is not
Yes.
stored in the next section case, correct? That's what we mean. Is that correct, Megha?
Uh, Yes, let me check that thing whether we are actually storing the value of this or not. Maybe we're just storing the case ID here into this. But there is no parent-child relationship here. It's just that we are just storing it, maybe just to show it onto the UI or something whenever we are whenever we are creating the next action case. So this next action case is also automatically created. We are not manually creating that next action case. So yeah, when we are doing the mapping of the data onto the next action case, maybe at that point of time, we are just mapping that collection case ID to the case ID here.
Automatically created, you mean like something similar to the we discussed for the
Job
collection
schedulers
case?
or something. We have the job schedulers, and then job schedulers will run some business rules. Based on that, they will create the collection cases. And if a next action case is required for that account, then a next action case will also be created. Yeah, so we are not creating both of these cases manually. There is no way that we are creating it manually. No provision in the application. Any question? Anything else around this?
Yes, maybe, yeah, this is fine.
We should be okay. Only thing that I'm concerned is the collection case if they want to modernize. Like once we do blended, now blended also cases without case type, we don't know if blended will work because it is being identified. All the instances are from the flow, not from the stage life cycle. So I think, but blended does not rely on runtime, correct?
Yeah.
So it should automatically convert.
Yes.
That is fine. But anyways, the cases are not getting created. There is no UI, so there is no point in running in blended also. Nothing to convert to blended at all.
That's what I was thinking.
Correct, right?
You can just add it in the, maybe it will not come up in the new and all. That should be fine, right?
There
But
is
it's
no
there in
point
the
of
start.
selecting only.
Yeah.
There
I
is no
think that
point
is
of
okay.
selecting.
I don't think there's a need to do a new as in opening
Yeah.
the case or new anything. It's a thing which sits in the background. The question I think main is once we have done this migration, the collection cases, as what Megha is showing, there's a portal where we show the collection cases. It just simply does an OBJ browse from the class and shows the cases with the link. When you click on it, it opens it. But it should still open because the built-on stack from a blended UI perspective has got that thing really from my understanding. But I think the
Even if it
point,
is not blended, even if it is not blended, if you just add it to the cases and data tab, it should open. It shouldn't be a problem.
I think Sunil is talking about the list where we show these items, right? Like it is created
So-
using a job scheduler. The next section case is created. So it should show in some table, right? From there, we'll open that portal.
That will
Megha-
also still come. Right?
Megha, can you just show the screen again, please? Can you open that case for collection?
Sure.
No, only we are getting
So
the data.
basically, you want me to click on this? Let me
Yeah,
know if I
just
do
click on
this.
it. Can you click on it, please? What do you do currently? So
Nothing.
it clicks, nothing is coming.
Nothing is coming. It's just the
So this is maybe a
Some
Ravi's
summary.
question, I think. Ravi, so we have a collection case which has got a work basket assignment and second step is update status and the case results. They currently show this in the interaction portal. Like, can you go back to the portal, please, where you see the list? So from my understanding, what they're doing is they are showing the list of all collection cases with 2 steps only. There's no visual part of it. When they click that collection case, it opens as a in the next tab, but it doesn't show anything because there is no views or screens. It just shows the interaction header and the 360 view basically.
Yeah, it's basically 360.
So what we are trying to ask Ravi, the question is this correction case also candidate for modernization, or we can leave it and things will still work fine from a customer services perspective? I think that's the question,
Mm,
because there's no visual part of it. There's no visual element to it. There's just a stage with two steps, a work basket where the case sits and it then updates the status and resolves. But when you click upon it, currently it just opens this customer view basically without any assignments or anything on that case.
okay, it just shows the current information what we are seeing here.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it is just showing the classic customer interaction portal with a header and 360 view. There is no assignment or anything on this, so which is why you don't see anything there at the moment. The primary question is, do we need to select the collection case type as part of the AST tool, or should we leave it?
No, I think we should leave it because as part of app signature, because I think what I see from this particular case is this is some subclass of Pega CA work interaction and research or something. Anyways, this class has to be I
No,
mean
no,
for
no, 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 no. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me just share back. I think otherwise we'll. So the point we're trying to make is, let me show my screen back. So we are saying in the current DMS application, if you see the stack here.
Yeah.
Let me just show you. So you have a collection case and you have a service next section case. Okay.
Yeah.
Next section case, we are clear. We will convert it and modernize it. I think we are clear. I am saying that the collection case step is also sitting here. There is no parent-child relationship, but the way they are managing is collection is a kind of a parent without any relationship. And next section
Yes.
cases come on. Collection case step journey simply has a step for work basket where there is no view. It's a hidden work basket and it updates the status and it closes.
Yes.
So the point comes is the question here is fundamentally when we are going to the app signature tool, do we need to select this collection case or we leave it? That is number one question. And then we have another one.
Okay.
That's what we are debating.
Okay. I mean, there are two parts of this question, Salil. One, behind the scenes, we are creating a case. It is just has only one assignment. It is sitting there in the
Correct.
background. And the second thing is when you open this particular case, again, it is showing more like an interaction view.
Correct. Absolutely spot on. That is all we are doing currently on
Okay.
this.
What is the inheritance path for the collections case?
Let me just show you.
Uh,
I'm just doing it.
okay, it is Pega CPMF CPMFS work collection. Yeah, we need to include it as part of the modernization, as part of signature.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone knocking my door. Just give me a few seconds. I'll just come
Yeah,
back.
sure. Okay, so Ravi's point is that we need to include it because it is going to pick a CPMF MFS. And I think when Ravi's back, we can, Vijay, if that is okay with you and Suman, then we can assume that and see. And the second part is what do we do with the PEGFS stack, which Ravi can answer when he's back.
Yeah. So the collections case currently is being recognized as case without case type because of the initiation, right? Where it is directly getting instantiated using a flow. So if it is a case without case type, we'll extract it, blueprint will show it fine. But on extend, that is where we are actually doing the value acceleration, right? On import, there when we select extend, the support for case without case type directly is not there currently. So with
Yeah, but-
case types, we'll be able to run, but this one I think we'll just have a look at it a little bit. Maybe we'll need
Okay,
some
fine.
time to look
So
at the best part
Vijay,
and get back.
one point I'm trying to make again is that the PY default of the collection case type actually calls the process called create collection case. So from my perspective, and please correct me, these two things are simply part of a process. That's it. So PY So the PY start case here, I think what Preeti, and please confirm all of this. So PY start case, 1 minute, case type, where is it gone? So case type has got a PY default. Okay. PY default is just calling the create collection process case, but it should be called from PY start case. So it is, I think it's a standard configuration. I don't see anything.
No, no, no.
No.
No, not P1 start case. I think create collection or some other flow is being called for instantiation, not the P1 start case directly.
Okay, can you confirm, Megha, that when you call the create the collection case, what are you calling the flow directly here? Create collection, or you're calling something different?
So,
Just
Salil,
Usually, right,
if you
because this
go
is part of the, sorry, Suman, because this particular collection case is part of the life cycle. I mean, probably we might, I mean, people call PX create case, but it essentially triggers the PY start case, which triggers the first stage.
correct. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
Megha,
the
sorry,
okay.
Abhijit.
If we go, the reason I'm saying this is because if we go to app signature portal,
Which one? Yeah.
the portal, like application.
the second tab.
Next, yeah. Here, if you see the case type defined column, it was identified as no. That is based on the resolved cases, how how the cases were resolved and all. So if let's say there was nothing in stage history. Now there is a case with case type defined, the one stage is defined for collection. But let's say there was nothing in stage history, then we go back to any starter flow that we can identify from where we can get the life cycle. You got my point? So looks like there was nothing in the stage history. Again, we can take some time to look at it and see if there was really nothing or if we can if we need some more investigation into it. But that seems to be the situation at this point where there is no stage history and then we are relying on a flow which is being used for creating the case, right? If this is the situation, then on import, we'll have to make a little bit of change either on signature side or on import to support this kind of case type, which does not have a case type defined. Um, because the value acceleration currently straight away it supports cases with case type. But for cases without case type, we'll have to figure out what would be the best way for this scenario, for which we'll need some time.
Yeah.
Okay. So what?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, please.
Sorry,
Please.
I just wanted to make one comment. Because this is it is just a case type with one stage with one flow, one flow, right? At least for this particular exercise, we don't have to be blocked. We can because anyways it is going to use the same class. This particular one step can be done manually as part of the POC. We don't. It need not be selected in the app signature.
Yeah, that's what Preeti was suggesting to in the
That is what
beginning. But
Preeti was
since
suggesting.
we wanted to select it and then take to it, then we wanted to check for options
Right.
also.
Yeah.
So basically, I'll just ping the activity which is basically triggering this add work and calling this thing. So there, I don't think so. We are specifying the flow specifically. It should be a PY start case, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are right,
Okay.
Meghna.
Yeah, maybe we have to include, we need some time to look into it. Why is it being
No,
identified
but
as
I
case?
think the point, Vijay, is so it's not about whether we want to include. I think the question here comes is, are we saying that we can now proceed with next section and deal with it later on? Is that okay to deal with later on? Or
Yeah.
because one
We can
the
deal
point
with it. Yeah.
I think
Should be
the
some-
challenge I have is if I take the next section case and we import into the clone environment, it creates the next version. If we then decide to run the AST again, will it be fine? Or we have to redo the clone again? That's the question I'm asking, maybe in a simple words.
See, the import will be created in a branch. Okay, so mostly even if we have to run multiple times, it should be okay.
Okay.
Unless there are like rare chances where it may get corrupted, the import may get corrupted due to lot of runs. That is where we'll have to rethink, but otherwise it should be fine. Sangeeta, right?
Okay. So what is the decision? Then we remove it for a moment, right? We don't bring it in. Ravi, Vijaya, please from product, please tell us. And
I mean, we at least at the we don't have to block it. This can be done manually. We don't have to pick it up.
okay. So I
We
will
have to
uncheck this
create-
part also. Last part also.
Okay.
But what I would recommend is because I don't know this complete, I mean, business reason behind this clay structure. When you are really modernizing, probably you need to think about how you can really arrange it. because it is just sitting as a wrapper, right? Does it
Yeah,
needs to
it's just a
exist?
kind of
Yeah,
a wrapper. Yeah, it's just a
wrapper.
kind of a wrapper. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's basically a
So
kind of a wrapper.
now, as part of this transition, if this is an opportunity to relook at to have a better way to handle it, I think that's something that I would suggest.
Yeah.
So point Ravi is it's okay. I think what we have discussed with Eon is for the moment, we are okay to migrate is as it is, and then they reimagine in terms of bringing the incremental benefit later on, right?
Yeah,
So from
that should
so
be
from
fine, Sunil.
so from that perspective, what we are suggesting, you're suggesting is we leave it, and in the POC we can look at it how best to make it work because it is a single stage with one step and doesn't have any visual component to it, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, okay, fine then. Vijaya, I mean, sorry, yeah, please tell whether we can proceed or not. I think otherwise we'll, if you need more time, it's okay to pause. I mean, if you want to consider Vijaya, Suman. So I think what Ravi's point is that we proceed by unselecting it.
Yeah,
Is
we
that
can proceed.
okay? Great.
We
Then.
can proceed with selecting, unselecting. I think both ways it's fine because we can uncheck or remove it from blueprint. We can also uncheck while importing.
Yeah.
Those time also will get options.
Okay, so at this point, do you want me to select or unselect? That's the question I think I'm making.
This should be fine, right? I think we can remove that.
What do you say?
We already selected and generated, right?
So you're saying with visible or without?
No, I'm just thinking about the properties that may have any dependency, the case type properties. So those will not probably be created as expected on input if we unselect here. Or later also, anywhere if we unselect, because if you see there is a case listener, case reference properties.
But
That will not come
Vijaya,
present.
this point you're making is it not because of the built-on stack we have the access to the properties anyway, or am I?
We
No,
have
but that
access.
will be a text type using being used as link.
Hmm.
No?
Can have, but until and unless some mismatch is there, it should be there, like, working with.
And then we can create the properties also manually. I think. Yeah, we can unselect and go ahead, Salil, for now. Anything we'll see if we can make manual changes on input.
Okay, great. Thank you for the decision. So I've unselected. It's only next section, right, guys? Please check it. I don't have anything
Yeah.
else here selected. Data objects are all selected, right?
Can you
You
please
have to-
Can you
reset
please
and
reset?
Sorry.
Sorry to Salil and Suman, I need to actually drop off. Any other questions to me?
No, there is one question for you before you drop off. What we were saying was the DMS application here, they have removed the dependency by copying the properties from PegFS to DMS, as you said, Ravi.
Yeah.
Currently, the DMS application has a collection dependency. Collection, if you go, has a GRP, their enterprise layer. That GRP contains customer services for FS currently as 8, the UI kit. Can we leave it as it is because we have copied the rules into our DMS?
Okay, this is a dependency again.
Yeah, this is another dependency from a stack point of view. And I think your view was that DMS application, when we run through the value accelerator, will be a pure constellation application.
Yes.
And in that new version, when we create, we can remove the dependency and see. Because what happened was, Preeti suggested this, brought it up, and we changed it to Pega rules. But when we did it, and we went back to, let me see, where is it? We went back to the DMS application. We saw that the cases and data type was not opening because we believe there is a Pega CA dependency here. It may not be needed here, manage collections, but there is a case type here. Maybe we need to remove and check. So I think this definition also needs to be updated so that there is no dependency on Pega CF work service collections pattern wise directly.
Okay. I think this is also new to me. When you say the whole idea is like once we move to Constellation, post this app signature running and then build the application, we cannot have any form of customer service UI kit flavor in the stack
I think
as of today.
that's the direction from product, right, Ravi? That's what your direction is, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, I think customer service for FS is still in the stack. Uh,
Correct.
Is it only to avoid this, avoid design time issue that we are getting currently, or is it for usage as well?
No, what I'm saying is current stack is as it is, Ravi. It's an UI kit stack. So it will
Yeah.
have customer services for version 8 with UI kit. Point is when we ask them to remediate, to refactor, they simply copied the properties from Pega CSFS into their application layer so that it could be decoupled. But what point we forgot was that the stack still contains the UI kit built on application customer FS. What we are asking is, can we deal with it later or we have to deal with it now here before we run the AST tool?
Okay. If I understood correctly, Salil, we we have taken care of the rules part, so that
Correct.
we are
That is
making
what.
sure that none of the rules from the Pega customer service layer, any form, be it collections, FS, or horizontal, we are not, no such rules are getting executed in the tracer,
That is what
but it
Megha
is
and team
just
have
in the
confirmed.
stack.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is
it's
just
in the
in the
stack.
stack.
Correct.
uh,
And
Stack. And your question is like, do we need to decouple now or we can decouple later, or is it a
correct,
blocker for AST?
correct. All of that. Yeah, please. Thank you. Yeah,
Technically, it is not a blocker
okay.
because AST does not pick anything from the customer service for FS layer. But when we run the AST, it is going to create, let's say, 02 version or 04 version of the DMS
Correct,
application.
correct,
So the upcoming whatever the new version that is getting created, we need to make sure that customer service UI kit flavor cannot be in the stack.
correct.
That we'll have to manually remove and then add the
Yes.
constellation
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
So do you mean so these DMS application currently contains all these cases here, right? Selected.
Yeah.
This is the application definition. When we run the application signature tool, we are seeing only next section here. So we don't need to update this definition here, no? The DMS
Yeah.
0103.
At least this one you don't need to update it. When you create the, I think it is going to create 0104, I believe,
Correct,
after
correct.
successfully running the app signature.
Okay,
In the 04 version, you can remove that.
okay. So the
Yeah.
decision is Pega CSFS stack, which is in the GRP. We currently leave it. It's not a technical blocker and we can deal with it manually later on after the AST tool has created the 0104 version in the clone environment,
Yeah.
right? Okay,
Yeah.
fine then. Okay, decision
Adding
made
to
then.
that,
Yeah, yeah,
sorry,
please.
Salil, adding to that, it's not just the app, also the class structure, wherever we are directly pointing the direct inheritance, right? We just saw CPMFS
I
work
know.
collection. So those also will have to be manually adjusted.
But question is, can it be manually adjusted? Is the point. I haven't done it. I'm looking for product guidance here.
Maybe because this is something that we just found, right, Salil?
Yeah,
Probably Preeti, if we have any insights into it, the collections class, maybe can you bring back the screen, Salil?
yeah, sure.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so now we have, I think GRP DMS hyphen work was inheriting from Pega. Can you click on inheritance for GRP DMS work? Inherit. I think this is what that we looked at probably 2 weeks back when we
Correct,
had a session with Ravi and all, and we decided like, okay, let's once we move the rules, the Pega CPMFS work can be decoupled and we can point it to work dash cover dash, so that it becomes a pure platform case.
correct. Spot on.
Yeah. Now, can you come back to collections class? Can you cancel this and come back to collections class? Yeah. Yeah, probably can open the inheritance.
A problem with my mouse. Sorry.
No, no problem. So here we have Pega CPMS work collection. So Preeti, when as part of the constellation, we definitely will have some class for collection, right? In the product.
In
Let's
Constellation
see.
version of CSFS,
Yes.
yeah, we'll have. But
Uh,
that life cycle is different from the CSFS UI kit collection.
And that is okay,
yeah.
Preeti,
So,
because the collect
Mhm.
the the team here has already confirmed they do not use that.
Okay.
It just it's just there because typically, traditionally for last for so many years, when we create the stack, it automatically takes the inheritance paths and joins to Pega CA PMF work collection, so we can use it. The team is saying now that they've decoupled it. So there is no dependency, but in the stack, because of the class hierarchy, the dependency is still there. So the question is, we are not using that collection framework given by Pega because they have their own collection case tie with 2 steps, basically, essentially, nothing else. So the idea here is, if we now do it, these references will still be there. Then we need to go in manually and change the inheritance part of. So my view here is, what we have to do here is, as a kind of simple thing, you go to the work collection class here, and we need to change this here. Right? This is what we used to do. And the question is, when we change this, we have to change it to the collection one from the constellation. Right, Ravi? This is what we have
Yeah.
to do.
What is the class name, Preeti, in Constellation? Any idea? Probably Preeti, you're
It was
unmuted.
manage collections, Ravi. I think long back.
Okay,
I think so.
that should be fine. We can come
Yeah.
back there later. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
think as long as the
my point is, Ravi, here is a small thing. My point is, my gut feel is that whether you use Pega Financial Services Collection or you simply use work cover, it should work because
yeah,
they don't use anything here. I mean, that's the point I'm trying to make. But all I'm saying is, this is my understanding from the team. They currently do not use anything from the stack. Or if we find
yes,
anything, we move it and we can just make it to work dash. And we have to make it that manual adjustment later on, is what I'm gathering
sure.
here.
Yeah, that should be fine. But for you to run the app signature, I don't think we need to really include that in the stack. I mean, you don't have to remove it. It can still run. Yeah.
What, so you mean the collection has to be selected here, right?
Not required. Collection is not required
Okay.
because essentially it has only one step, right? You can manually modernize that particular step, adding a flow action and adding a view.
Okay, fine then. So again, I have just selected this. Do I need to do reset selected records, or I can just download app signature, Vijaya?
We'll have to reset.
Reset, okay. Okay, only next section here selected and increase the count to 5,000 as what Vijay advised. Okay, no other class selected and all data objects selected here, right? I will click on generate application signature now. So I made the decision to not select the collection case type for now. And
Salil, I
yes.
would like to note it down once we would be sending out something at the end of the day. Can we just put this a note saying that this decision was taken not to
Yeah,
get the
absolutely.
connection case there? Yeah,
Yes,
so
yes,
that
we will.
everybody's.
Yeah.
Salil, are there any questions left to me?
Not really. I think my point here is, if we import with the product team here this particular thing in the clone environment, whatever those dependencies are and how to update and remove the thing, we will need your assistance there, Ravi.
Yeah, at least internally, what we tested is we did not remove the customer service from the stack when we internally validated it.
Okay. Fine then.
Just
Okay,
same as
so
what it is today.
okay. So I'll download now. Vijay, this app signature. I think it's saying your application signature is ready for download, right? You're okay for me to do this? It is not
Yeah,
done
we are
anything.
good. Sir.
Very good.
We are good. We can
Okay.
download.
We were talking on mute.
Assign file, view summary report. You want to look at this report, Vijay and team?
No, it should be fine. Single case type.
Last next section, status count
Close
5,000.
7. Assignments
Assignments.
11. Be fine.
Right, great. All good then. Okay. So we've done the first part. Now, what do we do? We go to blueprint, is it?
Yes.
Create a new blueprint, right?
Yeah.
Energy and utilities, as Eon is, and
You can
should
just
I?
click on upload supporting assets.
Yeah.
We'll
I will.
what gets selected.
And do I put it as part of additional assets?
No,
Code
code
analysis.
analysis.
Code analysis.
Code analysis, yeah, that's fine. Pega sign, right? GMT. Okay, open it. I click on analyze content, right? Vicha, Suman, is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Functional description, workflows, next section. Data objects. Do we need to cross check these data objects, or I guess we have them here? And we got some personas.
We may get some additional data objects in case there were properties being used in the case, but let's say they are not listed under the data objects, we still get them too. But the list pretty much seems similar only, we should be good.
Yeah, let me just check address history. Address history, audit case com, customer PSR history, customer search, data flow errors, customer search is there. Yeah, seems to be fine. I think transaction. Yeah, it seems to be okay. Supply payment notes. Yeah, supply payment notes. Action next action outcome. Yes, we seem to have it here. So is it okay, guys, to proceed? Personas are all there. Right, done. Next. Utilities. Next. I hope it provides Eon. No. Eon AG. Location, should I say Germany or UK? Not sure. Okay. So should I do generate now? Is that okay? 1 minute, I'm just stopping sharing real quick. All right, let me share back. There it is. It seems to be doing something. Okay, just one thing while it is doing it, I think Megha and team, I have a hard stop at 1:30. Now, not sure how you want to proceed. If product team, you have the bandwidth and want to carry on with Megha, let me know. And Arihant, are you going to be there today or you are not there from a consulting perspective? Arihant?
I also will be logging off at 1:30.
Okay, you're logging off. Okay. So, how do you want to do, Vijaya? Hopefully, we will reach this point at 1:30, maybe when the blueprint and all we can validate. But then we have to do the import part. So there are two options. I can leave this meeting open and we can do it, or we can pause the meeting for an hour or two, and then we can resume back on that. How would you like to do it?
Salil, I have conflicts. I could not make it, but probably.
No, that's okay. That's
Yeah.
okay. I think this is more like Vijaya's thing at the moment. So I'm asking as how they would like to do. Then we can check with Megha also whether they are comfortable with the time. In the meantime, I'll share the screen back. It has proceeded.
Okay, so should we give the import a try? Like we can try import, we have access, right? Salil, is that okay?
Yeah, yeah. So are you suggesting that when we pause, you can try the import on your own? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we can do that. We can do one run and see. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But one suggestion would be, Vijaya. Obviously, I'm not there, but if you want to invite Infosys, you can do. Or I would say that you do it as part of a recorded session. The
Yes,
reason is,
please.
remember what we want to do is we want to learn from it exactly what we've done. I mean, whether it has gone right or wrong. So if you can do it as part of a recorded session, then send the invite out and people can join if they want. If not, then that's okay. If that is okay with you. But what would
What
be
time
very
will you
useful
be
is
available after this,
the
Salil?
problem is there are a lot of things behind, as in a lot of other accounts which are asking for attention. I will ping you the date and time, and maybe at 4:30 to 5:30 I can do, or something between maybe 4 and 5:30. But I think before that it is going to be very difficult. But my point is, whosoever does it, does a Microsoft Teams invite should go from Pega, so that we have all the transcripts and history recorded. We can share and build it out as a complete AI thing.
Yeah. But yeah, sorry, just one more thing. Since
Sure.
this would be on the DMS application, so we would also need to understand that if
Yeah.
we generate it, any issues or any things are
Yeah,
coming up on it.
absolutely, absolutely. That's what I'm saying to Vijaya. That what we do is we create a common time with Vijaya is comfortable and you have. We arrange a Microsoft Teams meeting and we try and do it there. Whether whatever challenges are there, it is all there for everybody to see them. If that is okay, Vijaya, just see what time work for you, and I will try and join in between. Let's say 3 to 5 or whatever time next is. It gives a bit of break also for you people to focus on your lunch or whatever. Okay, can I proceed ahead here?
Salim, can you please, whenever you're available, na, let's connect at that time only in that case. Let it go through a single this thing only.
Okay.
So
Okay.
let us know your availability. We'll be present. Whoever needs to be there for
Okay.
import will be
Fine.
present.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
at least
most
two of
most
us will be present and we can take
1
it
minute.
forward.
1 minute. Then 1 minute.
So, Salil, please include Sambit for this meeting. I think he should be available for it.
Okay. So like
Yeah.
everybody, I will try and rearrange my meetings. Most likely 3:30 onwards or 4 p.m. I think we will schedule the next session. Maybe I'll send the invite out
Yeah.
after we complete the session.
Salil, can we have it at 4 o'clock? I'll just finish one call,
Fine.
3:30
Then
to
that's
4.
fine.
4
That's
o'clock
okay.
should be okay.
Fine. 4 o'clock. So we'll try and arrange for 4 o'clock then.
Sure.
Okay. So let's focus on back here. So it has done the blueprint. It's got this. Can I just click next without generate more, right? I click on next here. Right. So this is what is shown here. Seems so. Ravi, Megha, please come in here. Seems quite similar.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Anyways, these
I
are the
think
things that we can manually remove it also, right? Once it's not there, it would be.
no, what I'm
more
saying is,
importantly,
yeah, sure.
sorry. More importantly, though it is showing here, right? Because now we took the approach of value proposition. I think this the whatever the life cycle which is there in the existing system will be taken, right? Right, Vijay? This won't be created as is.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Then I
true.
think we can just move on.
Yeah, this is as is, right? Whatever is there in that system existing, right? Yeah. Then that
Yeah.
should be
Yeah,
okay.
I just checked. Yeah, it is as is only. Yeah.
So I mean, do we need to cross check from Infosys team here, Vijaya? Should we ask Infosys team to cross check, or we are okay? It looks similar, but do we need to cross all the points here? Like, okay, this is exactly as it is coming, or we can skip.
So there is no direct dependency, but since Ravi anyways confirmed it looks pretty much similar, right? We should be good. And on import, it will be anyways reused. The life cycle will be reused. So we should
Data
be
model, data object should be
Yeah.
same.
we can check the data
Yeah.
objects if you want.
But
So
there is only one change in the first stage, the second process. Yeah. But
what is the
you
change?
scroll down. Yeah. So
Sub
here in the
process,
second,
I think.
yeah.
Sub process is getting flattened out. That is expected from app signature.
Well, that's a good point, Preeti. I think from our point of view, I mean, from a documentation point of view, what you're saying is if there are sub processes, they will be flattened out into stages and steps, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Is that what you mean, Ravi, from Infosys?
Yeah. So in the blueprint, I can see background processing shape. So, but in the here, we have sub process. Yes, correct. I think see. Scroll down. In
Let's
the
scroll down.
second process, recalculate and save. Yeah, run in background. So in the current design, we don't have that shape. So we have sub process.
Okay, so do we need to look at this or we can skip it for the moment? We know this is something we need to look into, but we can skip it for a moment. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Second stage is
fine.
okay.
This is expected behavior, Salil. Just to clarify, we
Okay.
flatten the sub-process because Blueprint does not support sub-process as of now. So we just flatten the sub-process shapes and bring it out. So that's where you see the
Okay.
flatten. But on import, it shouldn't have any problem. We'll reuse whatever is there.
Great explanation. Okay. Case data model, do we need to look at it quickly or there is a huge, it's a very long one. I don't know how it will, it seems very long. Uh, how can we easily
I
cross check
think
this?
one thing that we can do is we can share the blueprint with, you can share the blueprint with Infosys team. They can check that.
Next
data model.
1 2 hours and
Yeah, they can
play
check
evenly something.
by the time next we connect, right, at 3 o'clock. or so.
Yeah, that
Okay.
seems a good suggestion, I think. So is that okay, Infosys team? Megha? I think we can obviously you have a look at the data objects, the personas, what we saw, and see that this is containing all the objects we had said so far. And then at 4 p.m. we can went back and import it into the clone. You can click on
Sure.
it, click
Yeah.
on it, and edit it, and see the data model and all the things here. And what I will do is in the dashboard, if I go, I will make sure that everybody has the collaborator access, and you can check now.
Yeah.
If you share, can you put in the email addresses here? Megha, will it come?
Yeah. I don't think so. It will come.
Salil, I need to start to office. I need to catch up one more meeting at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm dropping off. Thank you, team. Please include Sambit for 4 o'clock meeting.
Okay. So,
Thank you.
Megha, if you drop on the email addresses, I will add Sangeeta, Vijaya's, and everybody from my team as a collaborator. And the idea would be that before 4 p.m., if you can cross-check the contents in the cases, the data model, data objects, and the persona, that will be great.
Yep. I've just added the email addresses. It's Megha and Ravi's email addresses over here.
Okay, great. Fine then. So we take a pause, then you people have a look at it, and we reconvene back at 4 p.m.
Yeah,
Sure.
just one last thing, Salil and Megha. So even if there are some properties, a little bit of mismatch because it was not part of the sample data or for whatever reason, we should be able to handle them on import manually.
Okay.
That's just, if it's like a major difference, then we can see, but otherwise we should be able to handle them on import, after import, I mean to say.
Okay.
Blueprint
Okay, so
He'll be,
fine.
Salil will be sharing.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's fine. Then we take a pause then. But thanks. I think quite a learning for I think everybody. We resume back at 4, or if 4 is not possible, I will let you know. But something around that time. And that time we import this out, assuming Infosys are validated, and the optimistic path is that all the things are there. Most things are there. And if not, then we will cross that bridge. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for your help.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah, thank you.